Hi, so my name is Steve Lickrish. I'm CEO of Aircharge. Aircharge are a company involved in wireless charging and the deployment of public charging spots around in the infrastructure that goes with that. So just to demonstrate that, we have a number of products. This is an iPhone 6 case that's been developed to work with our Surface charger. And here we see this sort of typical install of a Surface charger that might work in a typical coffee shop, hotel, environment, hairdressers. We've been working very heavily in the UK. We've deployed about 90 public charge spots in London, and that figure is growing out, and we're also out to Scandinavia, the Far East, Australia, and further deployment of public charge spots. And the interesting thing with this technology, particularly with WPC QI, is there's an interesting little demo to show backwards compatibility. So even if you have a device, I think we all recognize the brick phone, one of the first mobile phones. Even if you have a device that's very, very old, you can still use a dongle to actually charge that unit. And that's one of our philosophies, is that public charging needs to be available to everybody, whether their phone's enabled or whether their phone's not. Moving on from there, we also, one of our recent developments is where we don't have power to a table, mains power. We've developed a battery pack unit that allows the vendor to actually use a battery pack. This represents a table surface, and with this surface you can then plug the battery pack on the underside and lock it off with a key so that it can't be taken away. And to show how that could be used in a typical outside restaurant or environment, you could then multi-purpose use that for outside lighting at night, and then during the day it may be used to actually charge a phone, something along those lines. And the concept with this system is that at the end of the day, the vendor or the restaurant owner removes the power packs, and they simply put these back into a charge rack so they can charge all of these up overnight and then redeploy them in the morning. So it negates the need for power to all of the tables. Moving on from that unit, we also have we call these point of displays. So this unit is the information that goes to the customer when they actually come into an environment where they have wireless charging. So with this we can actually deploy this unit, and it simply says either put your phone on to see if you have wireless charging, and if you don't, simply take the dongle out, plug your phone in, and use that as a method to actually charge your phone. It's quite a nice little simple solution, and it's actually tethered as well via a wire, a retractable wire. So it means that it's not going to be taken off site at the end of the day by the customer. And because of the nature of Aircharge and the facilities that we have in-house 3D CAD design and engineering, we're able to produce various products for wireless charging in specific environments. So this is what we call a valet tray. This has been done for the hotel environment, where people typically might put their keys by their bedside, coins, other bits and pieces. And then they also have a wireless charging system in there. And we can put some sort of messaging, if it's Hilton Hotel Group, for example, or some sort of a communication to the customer and say, welcome to our wireless charging solution. That's me, that's pretty much what it's all about. Finally, to mention, we also have data points going through these charge points now. And they actually basically have evolved into an intelligent communication point between the customer and the vendor. So as somebody put their phone onto the charge point, they may typically get a message that said, welcome to the coffee shop, we can enjoy a 10% coupon off and go redeem this at the cash till. Or the vendor is going to also see how the charge points are being used throughout the day. So they'll see the number of usage charges throughout the day, and they can actually make a definitive decision about whether they start to target a new point of the day for slow custom. So that's me, that's pretty much it, all about Aircharge, and thank you for your time.